Good morning on day 2 of the Cammino Dei Borghi Silenti. It's a beautiful morning, a bit chilly, it's just above freezing, but fine and sunny, and that's the forecast for the rest of the day. We've just left Melezzole, and today we have about 20 kilometres to walk. It's probably the remotest of the 4 days of hiking. Until we get to about kilometre 15 or 16, we won't be passing through any village or any town, or indeed we won't be seeing any kind of habitation at all. So let's get going and see what today brings. Just past the 700 metre mark, and there you can see Melezzole in the distance. Absolutely stunning walking. The path is steep but steady, which is the best kind of walking when you're going uphill. We're basically heading south at the moment to pick up the main path up to the summit. So in about 2 kilometres we'll do a very sharp turn, and then the rest of the way up to the summit is going to be pretty much due north. There we have the first full view of the peak, so that's what we're aiming for. It's about another 3.5 kilometres. Having my first sit down of the day. This section is very rocky, not super steep, but everything underfoot is slipping and sliding, the rocks are moving, the gravel is moving. The guide actually recommends that in bad weather you avoid this particular section and actually go round following the cycle route. And I can understand why. On the section just before this, the very level plain, very rocky, I suspect it would be very easy to wander a path and get lost. It's very exposed as well to the elements, so any kind of wind, and it could become a bit of a struggle up here. But I'm very lucky, early February, beautiful sunshine. It's not quite warm enough yet to take a layer off, but I suspect in an hour or so we might be there. Let's see how we go. Monte Croce di Serra, 994 metres. The high point of the walk, high point of today. And just look at that view. Time for a well-deserved break. And then we'll start the first descent. I believe in about 3 or 4 kilometres there's a picnic spot, so I'll probably stop there and have lunch. See what time I get there. But this is amazing. It's very hazy, so it's probably not showing up properly in the video. But you can see for miles and miles and miles. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. So after about 3 hours of ascent, we're about to get our first real descent, and I can see a walking group heading my way. They're all in fluorescence, so very easy to spot. Had a good 20 minutes sit down, had some lunch, and enjoyed the peace and quiet. So I've now got about another 2 kilometres or so of descent, then we have a little bit of road walking, and then for about 2 kilometres we're ascending again to about 860 metres. I've just looked at the map. After that we descend again, level off a bit, and head into the final stage of the walk. But this is one of the best days of hiking that I've had in a long time. I think this probably beats anything that I did on the Via dei Dei the other month. Absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. So we're going to go up and round this peak here. So we'll take a path along the side of it. You can actually just see kind of a little darker line off to the right there, and then we'll turn and keep going round, and our next peak is behind that. Can't quite see it yet. So that's what we have to come. It's very beautiful woodland, but the path is a bit rough underfoot, and feels like nobody's walked the path for a while, with the vegetation growing over it and the cobwebs, which are always interesting. So just leaving the little hamlet of Morruzze. The next village is Morre, where I'm spending the night. I've got about 3.5 kilometres to go. So hopefully it's nice easy walking. I'm hoping to arrive by about 5:30 and then get settled in for the evening. Then you have the little hamlet of Morre. And here I am at the end of day 2 in the little donativo that I'm staying at here in Morre. And I have to say that the second day was just one of the most outstanding days of hiking that I think I've ever done in Italy. Absolutely fantastic. The views, the nature of the hike, the challenges of the hike as well. It wasn't technical, but it certainly demanded attention when you were hiking. Overall, just an absolutely fantastic day. So I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to go to bed and get some sleep. It's been quite a tiring day as well, but just one that I would absolutely recommend to anyone. Just amazing day of hiking.